welcome back to another episode of our Ultimate Decades Challenge. Today we are here with the year 1378. This is part A, and the first thing that we have to do in today's episode is go through some vampire hunts. So we are here in Transylvania, and we are with our first family, and we do need to go ahead and deal with some vampire roles. So we are going to be dealing with the Von Schwann family to see who is going to be accused of being a vampire and see if they are going to survive or not. So the first thing that we have to do is pull up our dice, and we have to give that a roll. As we know, if we take a look at our spreadsheet, we know that we have to roll if we roll a 9 on a d10, they are accused if they are vampire. And if they are accused, they have then to roll a d4. And if they roll a 3, they are then put to death. If they are human, they have to roll an 18 on a d20, and they are accused, and then they would have to roll a d4, and if they are rolling a 3 on a d4, then they are put to death. So we're going to start with our vampires. We are going to go ahead and pull up our dice. We are going to pull up a d10, and we are going to give that a roll and see about our vampires and see if they are going to live or die. So let's go ahead and pull up our dice. So as you can see, we have first Conrad. We are going to give that a roll. He can't roll a 9. He rolls a 10 and is safe. Then we have Elise Marie. She rolls a 2 and is safe. Then we have Yasmina Von Schwann. She rolls a 9 and is accused. So we have to roll a d4, and she rolls a 1 and is safe. Then we are going to roll for Drogo Von Schwann. He can't roll a 9. He rolls a 5 and is safe. And then we have little Edwin, who rolls a 1 and is safe. So then we are going to go over to our family for Meshrams and Von Schwann, and we have Alba Meshram. She is going to roll and get a 3 and be safe, and we have Archibald Von Schwann, who is going to roll and get an 8, and he is safe. Then we have the Del Madonna family. So we have Danica Del Madonna. She is a vampire. She rolls a 9 and is accused. If we roll a d4, she can't roll a 3. She rolls a 1 and is safe. Then we have her husband, Henry Del Madonna. He, as we know, is a human, so he can't roll a 18. He rolls a 12 and is safe. And we have Clements Del Madonna, who is also human. He can't roll a 18. He rolls an 11 and is safe. So that is all of our rolls. We didn't lose any of our vampires or humans. We did have a couple that were accused, but they were not executed, so that is perfect. So moving right along, we are going to go and take a look at our timeline again. And for our timeline for today, we have 3 people that are needing to get married, and we have a birthday. We're going to start off with our birthday roll. It is for Darren Berman. Darren Berman is aging up to his 3rd adult roll. He needs to roll a 6, 9, 14, or 20. So for that, let's go ahead and we will give that a roll on a d20 and see what he gets. He rolls an 11. He needed a 6, 9, 14, or 20 to live, so he is not going to live, so we need to roll a d10 to see how many years he's going to get. He's going to get 9 years, so let's go ahead and put that on the tab. All right, so Darren Berman is going to die in 1387. And we have him there. And let's go ahead and move on. The next thing that we have are our marriages. So we are going to go first to Kingsley Shoemaker, and we will see what's going on with Kingsley. It would seem that Allison Petechia has gone into labor. So let's first go and visit Allison Petechia. Okay, we have arrived here with Allison Petechia. She is in labor. We do need to go ahead and let her have her baby. So let's go ahead and find her bassinet here. Let me just pause this and find her bassinet so that she can go ahead and give birth. Where is her bassinet? There it is. All right, let's let her go ahead and have this baby. Get yourself up here and let's have your baby, Allison. Ren has acquired the movement skill. We love that. All right, but Allison's going to go ahead and give birth here. She is having a baby, so let's go ahead and see what she's having.
Oh, Nibana. Scoofa.
She has had a boy, so let's go ahead and go to the wheel and see what we are going to name this baby. All right, so we are giving this a spin and we are going to be naming this baby Dustin. All right, let's go ahead and go back over here and we will name this baby Dustin Petechia. Oh, she had another boy. Let's open the wheel back up and give it another spin. And we are going to name this baby Brom. Oh my gosh, and a girl. All right, let's go ahead and open up the girl wheel and give that a spin. And we are going to name this little girl Anais.
Oh, Waxwing.
All right, she had triplets. We love that.
Aw.
Let's go ahead and update that on everything, and we will give everyone their rolls. Let's pull up the dice and roll for mom and babies. All right, so we're going to roll 3 times for mom. So for mom, she can't roll a 1. So we've got our first roll is a 5. Second roll is a 17. Third roll is a 1. Okay, mom is going to die. Then for our first baby, Dustin, he needs an odd 8, 10, or 20. Dustin lives. Brom dies. And Anais dies. All right, so we have 2 babies that have died and mom is going to die. And we are going to plead for mom, but we are going to go ahead and take babies first. So let's find all the babies first and foremost. Who is she holding? I don't even know. Let's find out. All right, so this baby is who? Dustin. All right, Dustin is good. All right, let's go ahead and update our timeline because I think otherwise we may forget what we're doing. So let's update the timeline. So we had, it is Thursday. So we had Dustin Petechia and Dustin lived. And then we had Brom, who is going to pass away. And we had Anais, who is passing away. All right, so we have put them all here. And let's go to our info tab for Allison. Where are you, Allison? On this. There you are. All right, so we have Dustin Petechia, son of Leopold and Allison, 5th generation male. We are currently in January of 1378. Dustin is alive. Dustin is British Italian and a triplet. And then we have Brom Petechia, son of Leopold and Allison, 5th generation male in January of 1378, deceased in January of 1378, British Italian, and stillborn triplet. And then we have Anais Petechia, daughter of Leopold and Allison, 5th generation female in January of 1378, deceased in January of 1378. Again, British Italian, stillborn, and a triplet. Okay, everyone here is updated. We freaking love that on the info tab and on the timeline so that we won't forget. And let's go ahead now and find Brom. All right, here's Brom. Let's go ahead and take Brom from Mom. And let's take Anais from Mom. And now let's go and we are going to have to kill Mom. So we are going to kill her. And of course, Leopold is distraught over this because he obviously loves Allison very, very much. And he has young children with her, and he literally just had babies with her. And now, unfortunately, she has fallen to her death. And so he's very, very distraught. The children are crying over this loss. We are going to go ahead and plead for Allison. And see if the Grimm will be kind enough to not steal our wife from us. Please, please, please let us have our wife. And the Grimm was like, no way, buddy. It's not happening. We're taking her and you can't have her. So we're going to look and see when Allison was born, and that way we can engrave her epitaph. Unfortunately, we have lost Allison Petechia. We are going to have to get Leopold remarried because Allison is gone. And as we know, he is one of our main Sims, so he is eligible for remarry. So we will be getting him remarried. Let's go ahead and take a look and see when Allison was born, and that way we can engrave her epitaph. All right, Allison, when were you born? Allison was born in 1349. So let's go ahead and engrave this 1349 to 1378. And we will go ahead and put this in our inventory and take her to her final resting place. But first, we're going to go and we are going to age up little Dustin here. And we are going to turn him into an infant and get his photo for the family tree. Leopold is so distraught over this news. And now he has a house full of little boys and no wife.
Ah, Yarpa.
Dustin is a Taurus.
Lemka.
All right, and he got blonde hair. Let's go ahead and hop into Cass and give him his makeover and his photo for the family tree. All right, but he got blonde hair like Mom. So let's go ahead and we will update this. Actually, let's do these eyebrows and we will give him some eyelashes. And let's give him some blonde hair. Let's do that blonde hair. All right, and the Petechia house, as we know, is green. Alright, let's put you in your green. He is super cute. Alright, let's go ahead and get your family photo here. And we will jump back into the game and go and place Allison in the family cemetery. Alright, so let's go ahead and take Leopold. We're going to have him go and travel and place her in the family cemetery now. Okay, we only have one more slot here on this cemetery, and then we are going to need to delete another row. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that now before, you know, we end up needing more, because let's face it, we're going to end up needing more. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete this next row and get it ready for us. Okay, I have the next row deleted and ready for us to go. Let's go ahead and take Leopold back home. We are going to go ahead and carry on. We're going to see Kingsley Shoemaker now. He is actually with the person that he is betrothed to. We have to get him married in this episode. So we are going to go ahead and go see him now. And we will get him married so that he can move on with his life. So let's go see Kingsley and his love. Okay, so we have made it here with Kingsley Shoemaker and his betrothed. This is his betrothed here. Her name is Lakshmi Holden, and she is a teenager. He is engaged to her. We are actually just going to go ahead and we are going to take them and we're going to get them married. We are going to just have him talk to her about marriage and just tell him. She's like, what? No, I can't marry you right this second. And he's like, yes, you can. You can. Let's go ahead and get married now. I want to marry you. And she's like, okay, we can get married. And so they're going to go ahead and they're going to get married. I'm going to have them go to the cemetery and chapel and get themselves married. He's just going to go ahead and give her a little bit of a kiss here. And then we are going to go and we're going to take them and get them married here. It's going to be a lovely ceremony, which is going to be fantastic. So let's go ahead and we will travel with her. We're going to take him and Porter, and let's go ahead and invite Ivan as well, since Ivan is related to us. No, let's not take Ivan. But we will take Porter with us, and we're going to go to the chapel and get them married. Okay, so we have made it here to the chapel. As soon as he had met Lakshmi, he fell instantly in love with her. So he perceives her as extremely attractive. They were courting. They got engaged. He feels that they're soulmates. But as soon as he met her, he got a notification that he had love at first sight, and that he thought that she was an amazingly beautiful sim. So they absolutely hit it off amazingly fast, and they had a whirlwind romance. And then he wooed her and asked her if she would court him, and she said yes. And then they decided to go ahead and get engaged, and now we are just going to go ahead and get them married. So I think they're going to have a beautiful life together. He does have to have 5 children. He rolled to have 5 children. So they will be having 5 children together, and we will go ahead and get them married and then move them into their own place. It's going to be fantastic to see, and I'm super excited about it.
Elfin!
What is that?
Currently right now he lives with Porter, which is his dad. I may actually just leave him living with Porter, actually, because Porter may not be around for much longer. So I'm probably just going to leave him living with Porter. Let them live with Porter for a while, and I think that will be okay. Instead of moving them out into a new place, they'll just live with Porter. But this is a beautiful wedding ceremony that they're having. They're exchanging their vows, promising to love each other for forever, and Kingsley is promising to take care of her. And so Lakishma is, she is just going to become Mrs. Shoemaker.
Whitney.
All right, and we are going to go ahead and move them in together. All right, so let's move her in with us, and we are going to go ahead and put her in the colors that she needs to be in and get her photo for the family tree.
Emka Fluv Gaffa.
So we are going to change her name from Holden to Shoemaker. And she needs to be in the color gray. Actually, that works just okay with her. Let's do gray for her formal wear. And for her athletic wear, we'll put her in gray. All right, so that is Lakshmi, and we are going to go ahead and get her photo here, and let's jump back into the game and put them in their house and let them go ahead and consummate their marriage. All right, so we are just going to go ahead and send everyone home.
Fralas Yama.
So they're going to go ahead and go on home here. They will consummate their marriage, and we will get them to try for a baby because, as we know, they do need to have 5 children. So we'll go ahead and get that carrying on. Zena Shoemaker is saying, hey, I heard you became friends with Lakshmi Shoemaker. She's pretty cool. Well, yeah, she's my wife now, so she is pretty cool. Alas, dear reader, I am bored as of late. The season stumbles along, and whisperings of the tongue have all but been silenced. Gossip these days is in short supply. In fact, this author can think of no event that even merits a mention. Yours truly, Lady Whistledown. All right, so we are going to let Kingsley go ahead and go to his wife, and they are going to go and try for a baby. So let's go ahead and get that taken care of.
Wetzel.
Dorve Cueva. Mopsy, Puni, Seba. Hola.
Look at him serenade her.
Hello.
He's like, I love you so much.
Conkaroo.
Aw.
Wow, bish.
Biff is some. Ishi Roy. Oh, Vine Flemon.
Okay, so they're going to go in here. They're going to consummate their marriage and go ahead and try for this baby, which is going to be fantastic. Hopefully they will be successful in this. He's like, come on, honey, let's go upstairs. And she's like, all right, love. So we'll give them a little bit of privacy. Let's check in on Porter. Oh, he's catching himself on fire. We absolutely hate that. Really, Porter, what is your deal? He's like, well, you know, I was trying to enjoy myself a little bit of a fire here, but clearly I'm not very good at this. Clearly you're not. All right, but you know, it is what it is, so I guess there's that. When she is done with that, we're gonna have her come down here and she will take a pregnancy test. We'll have her go ahead and pee on a piece of wheat. You know the drill. We love that. And then I'm going to have her come and start cooking because I want her to get some food going for the family. So I'm just going to have her come down and make a little bit of pottage. So we will have her do all of those things. Really? She's like, I'm skipping the pregnancy test. I'm going straight for the food. What the crap? All right, so she's going to cook first, and then I guess she will try for a pregnancy test and peeing on the wheat. Kingsley's like, yes, you're cooking. I knew I picked a good woman. She's like, don't start with me, Kingsley. She's like, you know what? As a matter of fact, you can go ahead and finish that. And he's like, oh, all right, I will, honey. Sorry. All right, let's go ahead and see if she's expecting. And hopefully Kingsley is going to go and finish that pottage. And she is eating for 2. And so we are going to go ahead and leave this off here. We're going to head over to our next family. And we're going to see Otis Petechia, who also needs to get himself hitched. So we're going to see Otis and find him someone to love. Okay, so we have made it here to the monastery with Otis Petechia, who is here. We are just going to travel with him and take him so that he can try to find some love. So we are going to take him and let him meet some ladies. There is one lady left over here in Scotland. So we're going to take him and let him meet her and see how they get on. All right, so let's go ahead and see how they do. And if they don't get on, then we will see if we can find him someone else. So let's just do a friendly introduction, and then we'll go see Abby McGrath because she's gone into labor.
Yabba Sunny.
So these two have bad compatibility, so I don't think they're going to be right for one another, but let's go ahead and go see Abby McGrath so that she can have her baby. All right, we have made it here with Abby. She is miserable and huge, and look at that face. She's like, oh my God, not again. Oh, Abby, I'm so sorry. All right, let's go ahead and go upstairs and have your baby. It'll be fine, I promise. But let's go have this baby. She's like, will it be fine? Will it be? It will be. I promise it will. All right, so we're going to take her upstairs and we're going to see how things go here. And she's going to have this little one. We love that for her. And let's hope that she has a boy. And she does. All right, so we are going to open up the wheel for the boy names. And we're going to see what we're going to name this baby. We are going to name this baby Lucian. And she had a single birth. So let's go ahead and pull up the dice and see what we get for mom and baby. As we know, mom can't roll a 1. Mom rolls a 12 and survives. Baby needs an odd 8, 10, or 20. Baby gets a 4 and does not make it. Oh, Lucian, you poor thing. All right, let's go ahead and open up our timeline, and we will put down that Lucian does not make it. It is currently Thursday still. We will put Lucian here that he's died. So Lucian McGrath died. And we'll go over to Abby on the timeline, and we will add Lucian here. Son of Peter and Abby. 5th generation male. And we are currently in, let me look at the timeline, February. Of 1378. Deceased. Baby is British and stillborn, and it was a single birth. So we have updated our timeline. We've updated our info tab. Let's go ahead and go back to the game here, and we are going to take this baby from Mom. Look at her love the baby. I know you love this baby, but unfortunately I have to take this baby from you. And now you are going to be super sad. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry. And now they only have Adele and Odetta, and he's lost his only son, and we hate that. No heir. We're going to have to try again for another little boy. Obviously, they have more tries, so we will continue to try again for them for babies. But right now, they're just very sad, so I don't think that that's going to be feasible for them to go ahead and try again. But let's go ahead. We're going to jump back over to Otis and see if we can try to find him someone to be in a relationship with. Okay, so as I said, these two have bad compatibility, so I don't think they are going to be the right fit. So we are going to go ahead and let him travel. We're going to go and maybe meet someone else. So let's go ahead and try meeting someone else. Who is Beatrice McNally? All right, let's travel with just him, and we will go and try to meet someone. All right, so we have this lot here, but they're a little bit older. And we have this lot, and she's a little bit older. Who else do we have that is available to marry? Let's go look in the other towns and see who is available. Let's go see the Underwoods. Maybe they might have someone, and if not, then we'll go to the other place, even though they're a little bit older, and we'll see if they can get on with him. Okay, so Jenna Underwood is an adult, so I don't know that he is going to want to be with her because, like I said, she's an adult, but we will go ahead and have them meet.
Sula.
They also have bad compatibility. And she's married. All right, so let's go ahead and have him travel to the other place, and we will see if they will work.
Yepsi Pincardo. Te sorda.
These ladies and see if he gets on with any of them.
Oh, yaba.
Gaba.
Sula.
Another bad compatibility.
Apala Chaba Crezo.
Brihe Gane Beno. Nilsy.
Saquinario. Chiba Alabar.
Oh, yaba.
And another bad compatibility. So Genevieve is the only one that he could possibly get into a relationship with.
Shuna.
Snibara Latamini.
No Quimbo.
Karenzi.
Fine. Nukum stay.
Whitney.
So he is just going to try to flirt with her a little bit. He's going to ask her if she's
Oh,
single.
good. Oh, Darpza. Mwah. We's in a row.
Oh.
Oh, Gosha. Bruce Rex.
Yes.
Una.
And he's just going to compliment her appearance, and he's going to ask her if she wants to dance. He is basically trying to get a little bit of a relationship up with her. Even though she is a little bit older than her, she doesn't have any bad compatibility with him. And so he's like, you are really the only eligible lady in the land. And so he's trying to get with Genevieve. He's hoping that she will like him, even though she's a little bit older than him. So he's going to dance with her. And then he's going to recite a love poem to her and maybe stroke her cheek. And he's just going to basically try to win her over slowly, little bit by little bit. He is feeling a little bit confident in this, and so I am hoping that he's going to be able to win her over. You know, I really do hope that he's able to make a good impression on her.
Oh, bim boy.
Josa left to do, Jisa Falekim. Snashiano.
Amuki.
Oh, Asanu. Sleep.
So it seems to be going pretty well, everything that he's doing so far. Their relationship's going up really well. Their romantic relationship's going up really well. And I think that things are going quite nicely for him, which is... It's going better than I actually thought it was going to go. He's making quite a good impression. He's going to go ahead and ask her if he can court her.
Ooh. Yanks nish.
Kiarba Lansif. Bobbin. Tibo Manza Zimone.
And he's going to ask her how she feels about marriage. Like, hey, you know, is marriage something that you're kind of open to? Because I'm looking to kind of, you know, marry. I am declaring my intent to marry.
Oh, Jima.
Maybe Hibine. Avinidis.
Snow Fleeza.
Kills the lame. Mwah.
Wabu. Ruskan.
Mwah.
Puma.
Torib. Torib.
You boy was sore. Close to Hibine.
Jessamy Wanaga.
Oh.
Trangela Shopson.
And let's have them do some friendly interactions. He's just going to ask her about her day and try to get to know her a little bit better and ask about her interests.
Bumbraza? Huh?
Venosa Watanabe.
We's in a row.
And she has entered into a courtship with him.
Darpza.
He's going to go ahead and he's going to confess his attraction to her and gaze into her eyes
Gurka Don Jifa. Noi plus.
and compliment her appearance. And can you maybe ask her if she will be your girlfriend?
Shabini.
Washinoiba.
Go kiss her hands.
Nista.
Give her a massage.
Dala. Shibi Yaba.
He's like, I'm starving to death, Misty. Could you please hurry this along?
Waz Karenzi. Wafaka.
Lerv.
Chilu.
Offer her a rose.
Lito Watuni. Chucky Growl. Beefy Babin.
Shibi Yaba.
Babane. Vobi Ibsa Bibdo.
Ulak Shusha. Yumble.
It's Shoop. Gee.
Oh, Zarps.
Oh, to Spana Hogan. Skilly. Pago.
Go.
Yeah.
Everything seems to be going really, really well. Like, all the things that he's doing are going really good. I'm just going to have him ask her to be his girlfriend. And she has said yes to that. So now I just want him to possibly go in there and
Tibo Manza. Sensibi Kinaku. Alibar.
propose to her. Where did she go? She's like, I went in the house because, you know, I need to do that. I can't be out here dilly-dallying with you all the time. I mean, I understand that, you know, I've taken up quite a bit of your time today, but I would really like to give you a kiss, and I would really, really like to propose to you. I would like to tell you that I realize we're in a courtship and you're my girlfriend, but also, do you think maybe you would like to spend your life with me? Because I could see us spending our life together.
Swinke. Sarif.
Why can't you go in? He's going to tell her, I really want to spend my life with you. I could see us spending our lives together and you bearing me some children. She's like, how many children? And he's like, oh, you know, about 12. She's like, 12 children? Sure. And she still says yes, even after he tells her that. I mean, she's a brave woman. All right, so we are going to go ahead. We're going to take these two and we are going to get them hitched. We love that for them. So let's take them. They are going to travel. Look at her serenade him now. She's like, let's do it. So we're going to take him and we are going to go and get them hitched. We're just going to take the two of them. He lives in an orphanage and he doesn't have any parents because he is an orphan. So we are just going to take the two of them and let them go and get themselves married. She's going to be his new family after all.
Neil.
Aww. Daisy.
Oh.
Just a crow.
A frugatur.
Hanawanu. Galbador. Lur Vanu Mishoiba. Oblis Merge.
All right, we have gone ahead and gotten them married. We have put her in her green and changed her name. We are now going to go ahead and split households for them and get them in their own home. and then let them consummate their marriage. All right, so we have arrived here in their new home. We are just going to go ahead and let them consummate their marriage and try for a baby. So let's go ahead and get them doing that because they need 12 children. 12. It's a lot. Aww. And I do think that we are probably going to need to move into a new territory now. All of our areas, except for one home, are now full of people. So I do think we're going to have to start building into a new area. So let me know in the comments below which area do you guys think we should move into next so that we can start building a new area. And what do you think we should call it? So let me know in the comments below what you think about that. We are now in March of 1378. We are just about to head into April of 1378. We still have to get Ramon Petechia married, so we will be dealing with that. So we will be heading over to Ramon as soon as we are done with these two, after we find out if she is expecting or not. So let's go ahead and deal with them. They are just going to go ahead and try for a baby here, and then I am going to have her come in here and she is going to take a pregnancy test, pee on a piece of wheat, and see if she is expecting, because as we know, we definitely want that to take place. So hopefully that will be the case here. So let's go ahead and have them finish up here, and then we'll have her come in here and take this pregnancy test. They don't have any money. Let me give them a little bit of money. All right, so let's get her to come take a pregnancy test. And what is the verdict? She's eating for 2. All right, congratulations, Genevieve. All right, so we are going to go ahead and we are going to go to our next family, which is Ramon Petechia, and see him. All right, we have arrived here with Ramon Petechia. It is really, really late, but he is needing to find himself a little bit of love. So we are going to go and we are going to travel with him, and we are going to go and we are going to meet the one last teen that Otis had bad compatibility with, and we're going to see if Ramon gets on with her. So let's go do that now. All right, so we have made it here to her house. Her name is Catelyn Boswell. We are just going to see if they get on. They're going to do a friendly introduction. We're going to see how they kind of get on with one another. They have... He perceives her as basic looking. You know what? Basic looking is better than nothing. I'm going to get him to just do a little bit of flirting with her and do a little bit of a hug. Get him to sing with her, gaze into her eyes, and see if he can just woo her a little bit. I'm going to have him flirt with her a little bit and ask if she's single. And then, as a gentleman would, he's going to ask her if she wants to dance, if I can get him to do that option. So as you can see, they have got quite a bit of friendship up, and their romance is also going up quite a bit, which is nice to see. And so he is just going to go ahead and give her a little bit of a massage here, and he's just wooing her as quickly as can be. And he's like trying to get to know her a little bit, but mostly, oh, Katia Eldridge has gone into labor. Okay, we'll come see you in just a minute. But he is mostly just trying to woo her, but he is going to ask her about her day, and he's going to ask her about her zodiac sign, and he's just going to try to get to know her a little bit. He's going to discuss some interests with her and recite a love poem to her. And then he's going to ask her if she wants to court him.
Grenea.
Oh, Gosha.
Oh, she seems to really be keen on him.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, she said yes to the courtship.
Bimba,
That's
bimba.
fantastic.
Gryffindors.
That happened really, really fast.
Ah. Jaruka. Kilkavoo.
Oh, bro, hey.
Oh. Oh.
I'm going to have him go ahead and reveal his crush to her. And compliment her appearance.
Ah.
Ooh.
Oh, sita yes.
And kiss her hand.
Ibada wig up.
And then he's going to
Green.
talk to her about marriage and just be like, how do you feel about marriage?
Oh,
And is that something that you're kind of looking to get into? Because if so, I would really like for you to be my girlfriend. And she's decided that she wants to dance with him, so they're going to do a little bit of dancing. Okay, Katya, we're coming, honey.
Ah.
Busha.
Go.
Yeah. Joba.
Oh,
And she said yes, that she would be his girlfriend.
Jiva. Noi, plus.
Yalla nip.
Caitlin is asking for Ramon's hand in marriage. Accept.
Hana
Oh,
Bumba?
yipsy.
She asked us to marry her. All right, that's amazing. Let's go ahead and go see. I can't believe she just asked for our hand. We were just trying to do that, and she beat us to the punchline.
Oh,
Katya, we need to go see Katya. So let's go see Katya, and then we'll come back here and we'll get these two hitched. All right, we have arrived here with Katya. She's looking large and in charge. We love that for her. And she is ready to have this baby. Hopefully there is a bassinet somewhere on this lot. If not, then we're going to have to do something about that. And it doesn't look like there is. So let's go ahead and give her a bassinet. I'll put it down here in the basement area. We'll just do this one. All right. Let's go ahead and have her come down and have her baby. All right, Katya, come down here and have your baby. Oh, she didn't make it.
Oh.
Kirksa.
Ow.
Don't know why,
She was so far along she didn't make it to the bassinet. But that's okay. We are going to have this baby now, and we will... It's a girl. Okay, let's open up the baby name wheel for girls, and we will see what we're going to name this baby. And we will give that a spin. So we are going to name this baby Brenda. So this baby's name is Brenda Eldridge. And it is a single birth. So let's go ahead and we will pull up the dice and we are going to roll for baby and mom and see if they make it. Mom can't roll a 1. Mom rolled a 2. Ooh, that was close. Baby needs an odd 8, 10, or 20. Baby rolls a 6 and has to die. All right. Let's go ahead and open up the timeline and we will put on here, it is Friday. We are going to put that Brenda Eldridge has died. And on the info tab under Alan Eldridge, we will put Brenda Eldridge, daughter of Alan and Katya, 5th generation female. We are in April now of 1378. Baby is going to be deceased in April of 1378. Baby is British and stillborn. Single birth. And we are going to have to go ahead and take this baby away from mom.
Efter mig.
Sorry, Mom. She's like, I'm on my notebook. I don't even care. All right, let's leave them here, and we are going to head back over to Ramon, and we're going to get him and his lady hitched. All right, so we are here with Ramon. We are just going to go ahead and we are going to take these two and we are going to have them travel. They are going to go, we're going to take Simon and Catelyn Boswell, and we are going to take both of them to the chapel, and we're going to let them get married. Oh, Simon's asleep. Okay, that's fine. We'll go by ourselves. I guess Dad's not going to come. All right, so these two are just going to go on in here, and they are going to get married. We are going to move them in with Simon. They will live with Simon Petechia because he is getting on up there in years, so it will be okay for them to live with Simon. And so that's where they're going to live, is with Simon. And then that will free up another house in the area where she currently lives for another house of ladies to move into, or whatever the case is. Because we are going to need more families or more teens and things like that moving in, so that we'll have people to marry. Because we're running out of people to marry, and we still have a lot of people that are coming of age that need to marry. So I'm going to need more Sims for them to marry because, yeah, we're just running out. And also, I think that's another reason why we need to go ahead and get a new town opened up and start putting houses in a new location, because we're running out of houses and things like that. So that will be better once we start a new location. So that being said, these two are getting married. They also need to have 12 children. They are exchanging their rings and their kiss, and they are going to go ahead and move in together. They are feeling very, very happy about this move, and we're going to move her in over here, which is going to be great, and we love that. So we are just going to go ahead and hop into cast with her. We're going to change her name from Boswell to Petechia, and then we will obviously change her to the green color as well. Let's just do green on all of these. Do that one. All right. I think actually let's put her in that. All right. And let's go ahead and get her picture for the family tree. Beautiful. And let's go and have them consummate their wedding. All right, let's go ahead and send them home.
Haha, shish, shooby.
He's like, all right, let's do this. Let's go home. She is so tired. The poor deer. All right, so we have made it home with our married couple. We are just going to go ahead and get Ramon to go ahead and approach her and advise her that he wants to go ahead and try for a baby. Since they need to go ahead and have so many children, they need to go ahead and get started and see what she has to say about that. I'm sure she won't mind at all, but he is going to obviously need to just, you know, at least discuss it with her. It's not his decision. It's everyone's decision. So she seemed very keen. She's like, abso-friggin-lutely. We can totally do that. And he's like, all right, great. So they're going to go up here. They are going to try for a baby. So we'll have them try for a baby here, and then once that is done, we will have her go and take a pregnancy test. Where is a bathroom in this joint? There's one. So we will have her come down and she can try for a pregnancy test, do a little bit of peeing on the wheat, and we will see if she is expecting. And hopefully she is, because like I said, they do have to have 12 children. And then we'll need to get everybody to get something to eat. And then once they're done, we will go ahead and we're going to go and check in on our main household. And we will play out the rest of the day with our main household here so that we can check, you know, and see how they're doing. It has been a little while since we have seen them. And obviously we have, you know, some things that we need to check in with them on. And then that's how we will wrap up part A here, is with the main household. So let's go ahead and see if Catelyn has a bun in the oven here. So what's the verdict? She is not pregnant. Maybe next time. All right. We are going to go ahead and leave her here. And let's go see our main household. All right, so we have made it here to our main household. We are just going to check in on Jonetta. As we know, she is expecting. She is in her 3rd trimester and should be giving birth at any time, which is super exciting. And it looks like her needs are great. Diana's needs are great. And Xavier is feeling a little bit hungry. So we just need to go ahead and let him go to the washroom and get himself something to eat. So I will just queue up for him to go ahead and take care of some of his needs here. And then we obviously need to make sure that all of our animals are taken care of. So I'm going to get Diana to come out and she can check on the chickens. And so we'll collect the eggs and we will clean the coop. And I will get Jonetta to come out and she can call over the cow and work with the cow. So let's go ahead and do all of those things. It will be fantastic. Obviously, Xavier is the one that mostly works with the little horse. And so once he eats something, we'll have him come out and work with the horse a little bit. But I'm just going to have Jonetta come out and deal with the cow. She can go ahead and clean the cow and feed the cow. And we'll have her milk the cow. And then we will get Diana to come out and take care of the chickens. And Xavier is just going to go ahead and grab himself a bite to eat. He's feeling quite hungry here. And so we're going to make sure he takes care of all of that. And then once he's eaten something, he can come out and we'll have him feed the horse and brush the horse and play with the horse and do all of the things with the horse that needs to be done. So we love that. So he can tell the horse a joke, scratch the neck, calm it down, whisper to it, brush the coat, and where's the bottle feed? Horse care, bottle feed. All right, great. We love it so much. All right, can you put the eggs that you got in the fridge? Here, perfect. And we are just going to have Diana come out here and check on some of the garden here. Make sure everything is good. Looks like things are doing great. We have our stuff here in the greenhouse area, and everything looks to be doing pretty fantastic, which is wonderful. I'm just going to have her come and water some stuff, and that will be good. And then why don't you go on out and do a little bit more foraging. All right, you got some milk, so you need to put that in the fridge. And you got some salt water that you need to put in the fridge. Wonderful. She dislikes gardening. No, you don't dislike gardening. You just think you do. All right, let's go ahead and get you to make some sea salt. And let's get you to make some gooseberry jam. We'll just get her in here making some things, which will be fantastic. And she can make some boiled eggs. So she's just going to go ahead and make some things here, which is wonderful. And it looks like Potatoes has now reached temperament level 4, which is wonderful. We can now go ahead and Potatoes can now eat from a feeder or eat prairie grass on their own, and we can hand feed. And when Potatoes grows up, she will be less likely to buck when being ridden. That's fantastic. We freaking love that. All right, so we've got some canning stuff here that she has made. So that's wonderful. Now she is just making some boiled eggs, and then I'm going to get her working on making that sea salt. And then I'm just going to have her kind of clean up a little bit. Why don't you go ahead and harvest these plants that are not on our property, just because we'll be able to get some money from all these things. All right, let's go ahead and sell this stuff. Beautiful.
Ringo.
All right, so she got some things here that we can go ahead and plant. So let's go ahead and plant them. We have a sage, and we have a blackberry, and she got some eggs. So I'm just going to have her plant these things here. Oh, that's a blueberry. Either way. The rest can go in the fridge. All right, you made salt. We love that. And you made eggs. And we love that. Why don't you go ahead and make... you can make roasted chestnuts. Why don't you make that? You might as well make what you can make while you can make it, because honestly, when the baby gets here, you're not going to want to make anything. She can make baked mushrooms. So you can make that too. And Diana is going to be marrying as well this year. She marries in July of 1378, so we actually need to go ahead and find her someone that she is going to be able to be with. So we need to start looking for someone for her. So while we are here, we might as well, after she has her bath, we'll go and we'll find someone for her to like. So we'll do that. We might as well go ahead and at least find someone for her to get into a relationship with, and then tomorrow when she's supposed to marry, we can go ahead and just get her married. So we'll definitely do that. So I'm going to have Jonetta go ahead and finish up with her cooking, and Diana, once she has her bath, let's go ahead and take her traveling. So let's go travel with Diana and see if there are any men in the area that she can potentially be with. Okay, I don't need you to set the table. I just want you to travel. All right, so we have Meshram here. We have the Underwoods. I don't think so. We have the Eldridge, he's married. We have the Rubios, the Ulriches. Let's try this Rubio family, I guess. Who else do we have? Let's go check here in this family. The Scotland Teens. Let's go try them. Okay, so we have arrived here on the property. We are just going to go and we are going to knock on the door, see if we can gain access to the house. I have to press play to make that work. All right, so she's going to knock on the door, see if she can gain entry into their house, and then we are going to go and meet them and see if there's anyone that she kind of gets on with. Hopefully that is the case, because these are the last 2 teen men in the world. So we want her to hopefully find someone that she likes. So here's one. Let's go ahead and get her to do a friendly introduction with him. And we'll see how she gets on with him.
Nope, sir.
Wanna beige.
All right, so this is Benedict Goodwell, and he's a young adult, so she is just acquaintances with him. So he's gone ahead and aged up on us. This is also a young adult, so let's do a funny introduction with him and see how she likes him. Unfortunately, they have both aged up on her, and as we know, Diana is a teen. So they're a little bit older than her, which I guess is fine. We'll just see who she likes better.
Mario Ulak, Akroba, Arbenduba, Vene Nuch Quos.
Where did that guy go? Oh, here he is. Let's do a friendly introduction with him.
Omiva. Finny.
Silsul.
All right, so let's see what she thinks of him.
Silsul.
Just an acquaintance of both of them. All right, so
Maisie
we
Grove,
will
Crable,
go ahead and
Maisie Grove,
let's do
Crable.
some romance.
Fuingos
Don't
is,
Peppy.
Fuingos
Easy,
is,
boy, some
Fuingo
Fuingo.
Bazulorn.
Baby Dempsey. Bufuna. Bluffy.
Let's see who she can get romance with easier.
Huh. Yips.
Kauna.
Mobsy Grosh. Neeb.
Fallabalum. Hoo-hoo, harpin.
Chedge Pivna. Sobi Skoom. In a prep. Palachaba Snabo.
Pator. Dobie.
Oh, Whoopi Gorsh. Huh.
Stevie.
I kind of want her to get with the blonde-headed guy just because she's already a redhead. Personally.
Sharky. Frush.
But I don't know if that's going to work or not. Let's go ahead and see if I can get some romance up with him.
Roshitum boy.
Bonza.
Let's ask him if he's
Yipsy.
single.
Kabla. Cheap.
Yips.
Bobanef.
Mm.
Ooh, Kidepta.
He is single, and she's going to ask him to dance. They don't seem to be getting up any romance, it doesn't seem. But I'm going to have her flirt with him a little bit, and she's going to like whisper in his ear and try to hold his hand. And maybe she can get a little bit of romance up with him.
Oh. Huh.
All right. So after they dance, she's going to do a little bit of romantic things with him. Their friendship is going up really well, which is nice. And this guy's just spectating. He's like, okay, this is interesting.
Clone. No.
He's like, I don't understand.
Oh.
This is kind of boring. This girl is, you know, kind of into me. Okay, he's clearly not feeling it.
Wixon. Oh. Mobsy Grosh?
Blush.
Oh.
Snortadoo. Ha. But Snortadoo.
Okay, they've got a little bit of romance now. There we go. I was going to say, seriously, like nothing that she does is going to get him any romance? Is that like really how this is going to go down? Okay, all of the romance is gone.
Fly.
All right.
Oh, Fumbe.
Let's try the redhead and see how that goes. Okay, he had romance with her really fast. they're going to do a little bit of dancing, and we'll see how they get on. Maybe she's just meant to be with this redheaded guy. What is his name? Roger. Like, look how fast their friendship is going up from dancing. And they have quite a bit of romance as well.
Uh-huh.
All right, let's go ahead and do a little bit of flirting with him. She's going to ask him if she's single. Or if he's single, I mean. And we are going to exchange numbers with him.
So.
Aya Borspa.
Vadish. Oh.
Fella Balloon. Hoo-hoo, harping.
Okay, they have a lot of romance. He really likes her. Deanna Arundel has gone into labor. Okay. She's going to compliment his appearance.
Oh.
So.
Oh.
Swag.
And confess her attraction to him.
Oh, bleesh.
And she's going to ask him if she can court him.
Vinesu Bosta.
And ask if she can be his boyfriend. If he'll be her boyfriend.
Yips.
Oh, think well. Sneep.
He did enter into a courtship with her and said he would be her boyfriend. She's going to blow a kiss at him. And let's go see Deanna Arundel. Okay, we have arrived here at the Arundel residence. Alan is freaking out. Deanna is in labor. I'm just going to have her go on in here. We're going to have a baby. She is like, it's okay, Alan. And he's like, it's not okay. It's not. And she's like, okay, fine. It's not okay. I'm having a baby. But it should be fine. And he's like, you don't know that. She's had a boy. All right, so we are going to open up the wheel and we're going to give the male names a spin and see what we're going to name this baby. Balin. Balin Arundel. And it is a single birth. Let's go ahead and open up our dice and see if mom and baby are going to make it. Mom can't roll a 1. Mom rolls a 9. Baby needs an odd 8, 10, or 20. And baby rolls a 14, so baby is going to die. So on Friday, let's go ahead on the timeline and put Balin is going to pass away. So let's go ahead and put, oh no. Oh dear. Oh, there we go. Okay, it was Brenda. That freaked me out. All right. Brenda Eldridge died and Lucian McGrath died. All right, and that's on Friday. We're still on Friday. All right, perfect. All right, so we are going to put Lucian here, and Lucian is under Deanna Arundel. So we have, did I do that right? Hold on. Not Lucian McGrath. Lucian McGrath is already on there. What is this baby's name? This baby's name is Balin Arundel. Balin Arundel. Balin Arundel died. There we go. Get it together, Misty. Get it together. All right. Balin Arundel, the son of Alan and Deanna. They are the 5th generation male. We are currently in, let's see, it is Friday, and it is 7:05 p.m., so we are in June. So June of 1378. Baby's deceased in June of 1378, and baby is Irish. Baby is British. Irish. And stillborn. Okay. Beautiful. Info tab and timeline has been updated, and we are going to go ahead and take this baby away from mom. All right, Balin, I'm so sorry.
Oh, Vinba.
All right, let's go back, and we are going to go to the main household to finish out the last few hours. Okay, we have made it back to our main household. As you can see, Jonetta is just getting ready to play a little bit of chess. She is in her third trimester, about to go into labor. At any given moment, she's going to have this baby, which is fantastic. Xavier is just going to wash his hands. And everyone's needs seem to be in pretty decent shape, which is fantastic. We love that for them. I'm going to have Xavier just come and play this chess with her. Oh, he was coming to play with her and she walked away. All right, fine. Jonetta, you be that way. Why don't you go ahead and go to the washroom before you pee yourself? Considering you are as pregnant as you are, you should probably go and handle up on that. She's like, you're probably right. I probably should do that. Yeah, I typically am.
Froggy?
All right, so she's good. Her hunger's good. Her energy's good. Everything, well, actually, her energy could stand to get a little better. Truth be known, everyone's energy could stand to get a little better. But it is what it is. So everyone seems to be doing pretty good. Look at this horse just run around. He's so cute. I mean, like, seriously adorable. We love it. Everyone seems to be in pretty decent shape, though, other than the fact that we are now literally just waiting on her to go into labor. She is just going to go and have herself a little bit of a kipper here because she is needing a little bit of rest. Before she goes into labor, she's going to have herself a baby, and with this baby, we obviously know that, you know, she's going to need to be as rested up as she can be. I'm going to try to find a different bassinet. I find that the one that I've been using is causing some issues, and so I want to find a different one. But I'm not finding the one I'm wanting to use. Alright, so it won't let me use that one. So we'll just use this one. It'll be fine. Alright, so we're just going to let her get a little bit of rest here. I'm going to have Xavier come up and get a little bit of rest as well. And we are going to bring Diana home. And we will let her come and get some rest because she can use the bathroom and get a little bit of rest herself. And I do think Jonetta probably is going to go into labor today. I'm hoping, and it won't be in part B. I'm thinking it should be in today's part, but you never can tell. So we shall see. I mean, we only have 2 hours left of this part, and then it's going to be ending, so you never can tell. What is she doing? Going to start a fire. Can you not set yourself on fire, please? She's like, I won't set myself on fire. I just want to start a fire. Okay, very good. We love it. She really, really likes chess. So she's going to go and she's going to play chess for a little while. I don't think she's going to make it. I think that I'm going to leave this part here. She is going to have this baby in part B. She's not going to go into labor in this part. So I am going to go ahead and leave this episode here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe hit the notification bell so you are notified when new episodes go live on the channel. And I will see you guys in 1378 Part B, where we will be seeing Jonetta go into labor and have her baby, and we will be continuing on with this family. And until next time, I am going to go ahead and fly for now. Bye, Ravens.